We're going to do one thing here, which we're going to take ourselves to the Akora thing in just a minute. Someone link Neptune to the system we're in. We're currently in Akora. Everyone take this wall warp in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to show off a couple of these maneuvers with the relative stuff. So I'm currently at the very far right. If you have me on your watch list, I'm going to axe up for you guys. If you hover over your watch list, you can always see where I am on grid. So all of the scepters, you need to hover, make sure I'm on your watch list, right-click my name, go to fleet, add to watch list. Every time we land on a grid like this, you need to find out where the fuck is Bjorn, right? Where is Romantic? Find out. And then I need you to get in position. I need all of you to burn to at least 150 from me, but not further than 200. This is for all the scepters, and please spread out a little bit as well. You can do this by just burning, but if you go further than 200, you will not actually get involved in the pinging part itself. We have Talib going straight up. I like that. Chris is almost at 150. Once you're at these ranges, you need to slow down once you're further than 150 from me. If you're hanging around like 170 something, that's fine. Thalia went a little bit too far. We have someone burning down as well, someone burning up. What you guys can do once you get to this position is you can just keep me at range, which means that you're going to keep my character at range at like 170 or something. What I'm going to show off right now, all these guys are landing still. If we look at the Poco here in front of us as like a indication, right? I'm going to ping us to someone who's... Thalia, if you come a little bit further closer to me, there we go. I'm going to relative warp is to Thalia, who is 198. The entire group, as it stands, everything that's within 200 is going to get fleet warped here at the same time. So this wall, everything is going to get pushed forward, and we can then continue to snipe stuff. This, of course, means that if I'm pinging us like this, you guys in the scepters could get pushed really close to the enemy fleet or way too far away, but you are our outs. The other thing that's going to happen here is that if the enemy fleet's leaving, you're already at a pre-staged ping to warp down to the enemy fleet, to Rex, to go point stuff. And then you might need to be kind of fluid on grid. I might need to, you know, point out something like this. I'll go Nafin number 2. If you zoom out, look at Nafin. I need more pings to his right. And then someone who's close to there could maybe move. For example, now we have Dathanex and Thalia really close to each other. We have Chris over there. There's a big gap between 3 and 2 if you guys zoom out. Maybe I'll ask you guys to like close that gap a little bit more. But then you have to be careful. Like Roman now, you're going too far. You're almost at 200 from me. You turned back. Good stuff. So this kind of, you have to have this grid awareness once we're in the fight. Having the people go up and down is really helpful too, like Ajax and Talib did. That's fucking beautiful to have a straight up and a straight down. And then all the zigzags around, that means we can just zigzag around grid as much as we want. So that is going to be the first thing we need to do when we get onto grids. You guys in the Nagas, I might tell you guys all, everyone aligned to number 3, Roman Furrier. He's been broadcast, or he's been like numbered. Everyone just aligned to him. That means that if we're aligning to Roman, if you keep me at range, you're going to keep moving as well. Which means that, let's say, for example, that Roz, number B, Roz, if you're being shot, what are you going to do? You're going to warp yourself to Roman, right? Don't just sit there dying. There's nothing going to rep you. You don't have any reps. So Roz himself is going to warp himself to Roman and then possibly ping back again. You have to kind of think for yourself and think about your outs. And I'm going to try and keep us aligned to stuff. But it's not a guarantee. If I, of course, now ping us all over to where Roz and Roman are, because we're pre-aligned to it, we can just warp to them at 50. It'll ping us all a little bit forward. It'll ping them forward as well. And everything on grid gets pushed forward to that direction a little bit. Those of you who were pre-aligned to him, we can obviously tell who those were. The ones who weren't were all the guys that were much later to warp. That could mean you are the ones getting bubbled and dying. So make sure you guys zoom out and try and keep an eye on things. I'm going to try and number things like this. But now it's stiletto landing. It's either a brilliant lie to get us to go away in case they're doing something in here. or he's just being super nice and actually warning me, which I think is actually the case. Jump into Alex Q, guys. Jump in, jump in, jump in. Jump, 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 jump. Dark side on our tail as well. Anyo, Slasher, some other stuff. Align to this thing here. Broadcasting align to. Broadcast align to. Align, line, 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 line. Just align. Anything Amar would counter. See, praxis. I'm gonna go point that praxis. I'm gonna go point that praxis up there. Point the praxis, point the praxis, point the praxis. Rip. If we take this warp in 3.
Some just jumped in.
2, 1, take warp.
Scalpel.
Load faction ammo. I'm in the middle, so I need you guys in the scepters to start burning around. Scepters start burning around. Kill that Bifrost. Kill that Atron. Lock up this jump bridge. Lock up the jump bridge. Scepters get to ranges. I need you guys in the Nagas to load the faction ammo. The non-faction ammo, sorry. Look up that Bifrost. I need all the Scepters and Pingers to get to ranges. Pop that Vigil if you can. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a fight out of this. Like this. Do not go too close to that Keepstar, my dudes. I think it's, what was the range for Keepstars to hit you? Did 500 or what?
Yeah.
Okay, do not be closer than 500 to that Keepstar, my dudes. We're 580 away. We're not going to be jumping to where Tulip, Mollis, we're going to always be going away from the Keepstar. Or like towards where Dathanix is or Heldrum or something. We need to be very careful not to go too close to the Keepstar. You should all have loaded the non-faction ammo that you have. I don't remember what it was. And start shooting that thing. Pop that Ibis next to us. Pop that Ibis. Lock of fire. Lead. Yeah, it was lead. Pod the guy and kill the wreck. Kill the wreck, kill the wreck, kill the wreck. Succubus over there. Lock of fire. Alright, back onto the jump bridge. Harps wouldn't have the range, you said. $92 in system. We're 53 of them. Keep an eye on local range. That way, if they come in from a Pala, we can ping to the side. The bubbler is above. Let's see what they do. That bubbler decloaks. We'll see. Jackdaw. Lock the Jackdaw. Lock of fire. 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 Stop shooting the jump bridge. Hit the Jackdaw. 150. Good stuff. Good delete. Get back on the jump bridge. Link the kills when you get them. We do not want any anchor jump units. One. Nothing that they can warp to on our fleet. That's the Jackdaw. That was the Bellicose. Good stuff. Back on the jump bridge. Make sure you're still aligning yourself to Norman Stark. Need a Seabow on the Hugin. Usually we're not going to be at those like nuts ranges, but yeah. Holy fuck, 150. Next time, come to 299, dude. Shuttle. Go for a Bria in the shuttle. Roger, roger, roger. Align back to number 2 of Neptune. Align back to number 2 of Neptune. Align back to number 2 of Neptune. Keep lead loaded for now. Actually, no. Load spike. Load spike. Load spike. Load spike. Caracal primary. Caracal primary. VO primary. VO primary. Go for VO. Go for VO. Then in focus. VO, then in focus. Stop shooting the jump bridge. Unlock the jump bridge. VO, then in focus. Then TY. Unlock the jump bridge. TY, TY in the Osprey, TY in the Osprey, TY in the Osprey. Stay aligned to number 2. You warp to 2 if you're getting hit. Unlock this, please. Then the me and the me. Go for the me. The me primary. Look up that Bifrost, look up that Bifrost. The me is your primary, the me is your primary. Then the Bifrost, then the Bifrost, then the Bifrost. Then Will. Bifrost now. Do him in the Bifrost. Everything on do him in the Bifrost. Look up Will as well. Fucking stop shooting, go for Will, go for Will, go for Will. Will. Then SE. Go by Caracals by range. Free fire Caracal by range. Go by range. Just go by range. SE. Then KR. Then Sven. Then Rhythm. Then RU. If you're getting shot, warp yourself up to Neptune. If you're getting shot, warp up to Neptune. Neptune, come back. You're 205 away. Neptune, you're too far, my dude. Neptune, please, come back, my dude. Sven now. Then Rugrat. Then Morgan. Stop shooting. Load antimatter. Stop shooting. Load antimatter. Stop shooting. Load antimatter. Take fleet warp here in 3, 2, 1. We have another fleet landing on us. You have antimatter loaded now. You have antimatter loaded. Should have all be pre-aligned up to Neptune up there. Antimatter. Trimark primary. CH after that. Scrap that. Go for CH. Go for CH. Go for CH. Align back to Neptune again. Align back to Neptune again. Align back to Neptune again. Look up SO. Look up SO. Sourcey primary. Then VO. Sourcey primary. And look up Ethan in the Saber. Ethan in the Saber primary. Then this Scepter up there. Good stuff. Align yourself to ARG. He's number 1. Align to ARG. Align to ARG. Align to ARG. You should still have antimatter loaded. Take this fleet warp here in 3, 2, 1. And look up copy in the Pontifex. Free fire copy. Free fire copy. Free fire copy. Then MI. Some of you will not get this warp. Some of you will. As soon as you land, go for copy. Then VI and the incursors. Copy primary. Copy primary. Copy primary. Copy primary. Copy primary. When you land, align back to AR. Align back to AR. Then BL in the retry. BL in the retry. Then MO in the retry. BL then MO. Go retries by range. Retries by range. BL. BU. Sorry. BU. BU. Then Morn. BU then Morn. Look up DUI in the Bifrost. Look up DUI in the Bifrost. If you're loose, go for DUI. DUI primary. DUI primary. This is perfect range. Just align yourself to Aragavi at 170. And we're going to go Caracals here in a second. Stop shooting DU. DI primary. DI. Divinia. Divinia. Then Rhythm. Divinia, then Rhythm. Divinia. Divinia. DI. Then Rhythm. Then Christ. Then TY. Christ now. Christ now. Christ now. Then TY. Make sure you still align yourself up to ARG. Make sure you're aligned to ARG. Then MU. Then VO. Then Jade. Good shit. Then UV. Jade as well. Good stuff. Lock of fire. Lock of fire. Then Morgan. Rugrat, please. Light tech will go down. Light tech will go down. Light tech will go down. Get points and stuff. Get points and stuff. Get stuff. Accept Aragavi. Stay where you are. Aragavi, stay where you are. Ignore that bomb. Look up Logan the Purifier. Then Jack. Logan, then Jack. Logan, then Jack. Logan, then Jack. Focus fire, please. Logan, Jack now. Jack Bears in the Caracal. Jack Bears in the Caracal. Then SA. Space. Space in the Caracal. Space in the Caracal. Space in the Caracal. space. I got spearfished. Go for this guy. RE in the Bifrost. Reporter in the Bifrost. Reporter in the Bifrost. And then this guy here. Rory. Reporter, then Rory. Fucking spearfish me again, Reporter. I dare you. Triple dare you, dude. Good shit. Then go for Volnar in the Caracal. Good shit. Light Tackle get back to ranges. Light Tackle go back to ranges. Line down to AM. Hecate of Amatis, stay there. Hecate of AM, stay there, okay? Fleet take formation warp down to AM in 3, 2, 1. We're going to relative down again. Take a relative warp down to AM. Everyone's going to get pushed down again. I'm going to move myself back into the middle of you. I want you all to lock up the Ansiblex again. And load lead again, please. How far are you guys from the Ansiblex? Right in fleet. Can't see properly. This is only for the Nagas. Can you hit that with lead from there?
Yep.
Go for it. Actually, Nagas, I need you to start burning towards me instead. Burn towards the jump bridge. Burn towards the jump bridge. Do you guys have prop mods on those Nagas? I forgot.
Yep.
Pulse of 2 cycles. 2 cycles. Don't do what Ori just did. Do not warp down there. If you warp down, you don't want to do that, my dudes.
Oopsies.
Okay, we're going again in a second here. Take this relative fleet warp here in 3, 2, 1. Down to right about here. Relative fleet warp in 3, 2, 1. Bend primary, bend primary, bend primary. Prop one's off, guys. Bend primary, bend primary. Then Jesse. Bend, then Jesse. Bend, then Jesse. Bend, then Jesse. Bend, then Jesse. Okay, they're going to keep doing this. They're going to ping around like that. Take that relative warp. Go for in focus. I need everyone to align themselves to number 2 of Neptune. Align to number 2 of Neptune right now. Kill the Caracal. Kill the Caracal. Kill the Bifrost. And align to Neptune. If those retries warp to you again, we need to be ready.
Just be careful.
They're
There
warping,
are 2
they're warping.
mark number 2.
Take warp. Relative warp to him. If you're aligned, you will get this warp. If not, you're fucked. Go for that Ares. And then BL. Ares, then BL. BU primary. BU, sorry. BU in the Virtue. BU in the Virtue. Did they get you or not?
Yeah, retribution. The retribution, the T mark.
Go for Tia mark. I'm just wondering, like, they didn't kill one of you. Go for Tia mark, guys. Take this warp again here in 3, 2, 1. I don't know if anyone hit that or not. We have Caracals 160. Load Spike. Axe up once you've loaded Spike. Axe up once you've loaded Spike right now.
Got hit by bombs.
Hey, I saw. Align yourself to the Pala gate. Align to PA. Align to PA. Align to PA. Align to PA. You should have Spike loaded. Lock Sorcy. Lock Sorcy. Sorcy in the Caracal primary. Align to Pala. Align to Pala. Take warp. We are 2 spread out. I'm going to get us walled up again. Take this warp. Let's spread this shit out again. Everyone take this warp. We should all be aligned. Take the warp to Pala. Hold when you land, please. Hold when you land. Align back to the jump bridge. Align back to the jump bridge.
Do you want pods to drop fleet?
Yes, please. If you're in a pod, leave fleet. If you're in a pod, leave fleet. I'll have to come in from the side there.
Birthdays on us.
Take warp here in 3, 2, 1. I think they just deleted one and left.
No,
Right
they
up to
tried
the-
to kill me. I warped away.
Okay, good shit, good shit, good shit. We got a Tempest fleet over there.
Ooh, I'm trying.
Can someone get pointed on Tempest fleet? Everyone align back, align back, align back, align back, align back, because you can align back, align. Take fleet warp again in 3, 2, 1. Take warp again. Take warp again. Go for the Tempest fleet. I know you guys still have Spike. It's fine. Loki. I need point on Loki. Point on Loki. Spread points. Load antimatter. Spread points, load antimatter. Loki primary. Spam lock on Loki. Go for this Confessor. Light tackle, burn away again. This Caracal primary. This Jag primary. Light tackle, give me pings. 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 Go for the Jag, guys. Go for the Jag. You should have antimatter loaded. Light tackle, burn away. Chris, keep burning. Chris, keep burning. We're gonna align to Roman. Approach Roman. Roman, you're not far enough. Align to Thalia instead. Hold where you are. Cosmic primary. Then CI. Cosmic, then CI.
Saber coming in for you guys.
Problems on. Lock up that Saber. Problems off. Kill that Saber. Align to 2. Align to number 2 again. Saber primary. Problems on for 2 cycles. Align to number 2. Roman, make sure you keep me at range, yeah? Roman, make sure you keep me at range. Purifier. Get the Purifier. Problems off. Get the Purifier. Kill him quick. Cormorant. Go for this Cormorant here. Then this Condor. Cormorant, then Condor. Keep your problems on now. Problem again. Then this Jag. Get relative warped here in 3, 2, 1. Take relative warped in 100 to number 2. I hope you guys are pre-aligned. Some of you will take this warp. Some of you will not. Those of you do not, we're going to shoot the shit that's on you. VE in the Retry. Align back to number 2. VE in the Retry. Then BE in the Retry. Then BE in the Retry. VE, then BE. Take relative warp again. BE primary. VE, then BE. Make sure you're line again every time. They're going to ping again. Good shit. Sven in the Caracal. Align to number 2 again. Sven primary. Then SA. Sven, then SA. Make sure you're aligned to number 2 again. Norman, I like where you are. Align to number 3 instead, guys. Lock up DU in the Bifrost. Nothing close. DU in the Bifrost. And RI in the Malediction. Go for the Bifrost, please. Go for the Bifrost. Fuck. Did they just warp back to us but landed in a bubble of their own? Fucking LeMayo, dude. Go for that Bifrost if you can. You should be aligned to number 3 now. We're going to have a bunch of things landing behind us. Caracal there. They're warping past us. Go for that Caracal. Caracal of Will. Then Sorcy. If you're getting shot, warp to number 3. Norman, go further. A little further. You should have antimatter. You should be okay to hit Will from here, right? Not too far, Norman. Not too far. Sorcy now. Go for Sorcy. Lock up SA in the Jag. Take a relative warp again. You should all be pre-aligned. Good shit. Those of you pre-aligned, you're doing it good. MAC primary. MA primary. Align back to number 3. Loki. Everything Loki. OV damage. Delete. Close. Executioner. Rifter. Take fleet warp again. You should be pre-aligned. Take this warp. Good shit. VI in the Punisher. KY in the Magus. Scratch that. Go for KY in the Magus. Align to 3 again. All these guys are ping-ponging like crazy, too. Delete that Drake. Delete that Drake. Lock up the Tempest Fleet. Align to number 2. Align to number 2. Align to number 2. Align to number 2 instead. Lock up this Hecate. Mark Maven the Hecate. Align to number 2 now. Align to number 2. Neptune, I like where you are. Guys are shooting the Drake. We're going closer again in a second. Let's kill the Drake. X up if you have Bria and the Tempest Fleet locked up. Fleet take warp in 3, 2, 1. Take this warp, take this warp, take this warp. Lock him again immediately. A little too far. You should all get relative warp there. Slaggy, I don't know if you get it or not. Go for the Crucifier. Then this Retribution, Crucifier, then this Retribution. Align back to number 3. Align back to number 3 now. Jack Bears in the Crucifier. Then TH in the Retri. Then DU in the Bifrost again. Align to number 3. Align to number 3. We got a Tempest at 120. Tempest at 120. Lock up the Tempest. Swap the Tempest. Swap the Tempest. I need a Tackler to burn and get that Tempest tackled if you can.
Going.
He's gone, he's gone, he's gone. Go for that Condor. Take warp to 3 and 3, 2, 1. Going for that Condor in just a second here.
Phoenix. Phoenix in. 212 off.
Okay. Alexander in the Condor. Alexander in the Condor. Then Jack. Align to number 2. Align to number 2. Align to number 2. Alexander, then Jack. Then UV in the Caracal. Then UV in the Caracal. If you're getting shot, warp yourself to number 2. If you're getting shot, warp to number 2. This Caracal next to us here, Alex Ripley. Go for Alex Ripley, Alex Ripley, Alex Ripley. Lock with his Malediction. Alex Ripley's your primary. Finish Alex Ripley if you can, please. Take a relative. Dread some fleet issue thingamajig. When you land CH in the Retri, when you land CH in the Retri, we're done to spread a little thin here. Take another relative fleet warp to Whoopa. He's marked A. Align yourself to A again next time you land. Align to A when you land again. We're going to keep relative pinging up to Whoopa a couple of times. As soon as you land, align towards Whoopa, or that direction again. De-aggress right now. You should all be de-aggressed in 30 seconds, I believe. Align towards Whoopa again. We're going to relative ping again in just a second. We're going to keep pushing ourselves a little further here. Sterling, you're dead. Sorry about that. Oh, Natural, you're dead. The rest of you, we should be able to pull off here, I think. Unless Mark caught Sluggy there. Good shit.
Yet.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep aligning up to Whoopa. Keep aligning up to Whoopa. Keep aligning up to Whoopa. Take another relative warp here. I'll try and disengage off this grid a little bit. You should all be de-aggressed, right? Is anyone aggressed?
30 seconds for me.
Okay, align back up to Whoopa. Everyone load Javelin, ScanRes scripts, and tracking scripts. X up once you have that. Javelin, ScanRes, tracking scripts. For the Nagas that we have left. Put a GF in local for these guys. GF in local for these guys. Align yourself to the PA gate. Align to PA. Align to PA. And take point warp down to PA again. Put a GF in local and jump back into Pala. Jump, 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 jump. There's a bomb. Jump, 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 jump. Spam, jump, spam, jump, spam, jump, spam, jump, spam, jump, spam, jump, spam, jump. Shit. Hold cloak for a sec.